We're broadcasting live from Richmond Redskins training camp. Chad Dukes versus the world. Coach Jay Gruden sitting right here in the flesh. Coach, it's great to finally have you on the show in person. How are you?
What an honor. I've been wanting to come on this show forever to try to defend myself a little bit.
This sounds like sarcasm to me right now. Now, I emailed you before I came down here.
Yes, I forgot you texted me, I think.
Yeah, the ghosting that took place afterwards.
I totally forgot. When I came over here, I said, you know what? I did not reply to Chad. Damn it. So sorry.
It literally was like, Coach, do you think you'd stop by the broadcast? Think maybe you would join me and Joe Theismann in this Airstream we're going to take across the country? Nothing. I got.
Well, if I was with Joe Theismann, I would have been. I wouldn't get any words in.
He does. He's a loquacious gentleman. He does have quite a bit to say. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How was practice today?
It was very good. Got some situational work, some substitution, some punt, some field goal, a little bit of everything.
Did Jordan Reed get taller?
Did Jordan Reed get taller?
He walked off the field the other day. He looks like he's up to like 7 feet at this point.
Yeah, he might be. He's playing like it, too. He's playing really well.
I've had like 10 people come by and say that he's looking like, Jordan Reed at this point.
Yeah, he looks great.
That's good. Quarterbacks going to get a big opportunity here on Thursday. I know had a couple of guys stop by and say that beforehand you weren't going to say who was going to play because, that was before practice. It's after practice. I'm curious if you'll let us know how that's going to go for those quarterbacks.
We're going to play 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4. I don't know. Let's figure it out on game day. Just flip a coin out there. It's your turn. Get out there. 2 good, I'll go. Throw it.
How unique of a situation is it for you to have a couple of veterans, one you're definitely comfortable with, a young quarterback that was drafted, having to get them all touches?
Yeah, it's really unique. It's hard enough when you have 2 guys compete for the job, and you add a third element in there, a rookie from Ohio State. It makes it even more difficult. But we're managing it. We're getting these guys pretty good reps. They're having some success. They're having some struggles, but it's all process right now, and they're doing well.
Yeah, it is, and it's very hot. I'm curious, when the thunder that happened yesterday takes place and you're out there doing the walkthrough, do you handle it more professionally than everybody else around here does? Because it looked like maybe we were under attack at some point, and people were just running everywhere like fire ants when the hill got kicked over.
Well, we get the little website thing that says how far the lightning is away, and if it's within 8 miles, we have to call it. And so I waited till about 7.9. I said, let's go.
It was over there.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
We're in a metal tent over here. I went running in there.
I think I broke the law. I waited a 1/10 of a mile.
You have a really good group of assistants. Your running backs coach, your linebackers coach, your defensive line coach. You guys, I know you didn't want to be on Hard Knocks, but it deserve a reality show. You have some amazing personalities on your staff.
Yeah, it's quite entertaining. We got some players that are quite entertaining as well, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a good group, man. They love teaching, they love ball, and they all get along good. That's important.
That's good. As far as that backfield goes for you, are you used to having – you're going to have a lot of guys that want the ball all the time and deserve the ball all the time. What's it going to be like divvying that workload up?
Yeah, it'll be tough. Derrius has come back. Looks like he's full strength, and Adrian hadn't practiced a whole lot, but we know who Adrian is. Samaje has had an excellent camp. He looks very powerful right now. Byron Marshall is explosive. Chris Thompson. And then this rookie, Craig Reynolds from Kutztown is playing extremely well.
Where is that?
I think it's in Pennsylvania.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people from Pennsylvania and Richmond. Have you noticed that?
No, I did not notice that.
You don't have to worry about Uber drivers, but every Uber driver I have is from Philadelphia, and they're down here in Richmond, and it baffles me.
Huh.
I'm going to try to choke that artery off, whatever that highway is.
Pretty interesting, Chad.
It's not that interesting, and I don't believe that you actually think that. You have favorites. You know a little bit more about football than I do. We've asked ourselves this question. What is it you like so much about Samaje Perine's game?
Well, he's a young player, and unfortunately last year with Derrius' injury and then Adrian being our first back and Chris being our third down back, I needed somebody to do a little bit of both, third down and first down. Samaje is more of a first, second down guy, so we weren't able to dress, unfortunately. But he's getting better on special teams. He's getting better out of the backfield on third down. He's powerful. He's young, and he's got great vision so far that he's just more comfortable. These young guys, they come out of college, and sometimes it takes them a year or two for it to click. The tracks where the backs have to take, the reads, when to cut, protecting the football. He had some protection issues early in his career. He's so far done a good job protecting the ball.
We know Jamison Crowder was a player you liked quite a bit, wanted to stay around, and was a guy that was very productive for this team. It's nice to see Trey Quinn really getting some rave reviews from everybody I've spoken to out here at camp. How effective is he looking in this slot?
He's doing very good. This is another chance for him to get a lot of reps. The inside receiver for us is asked to do a lot, reading his own man, having to separate. having to block, and he's got a pretty good handle on it right now. And he's just getting better and better as we go on through camp. And he's got great, strong hands. I've never seen him drop a ball, knock on wood, and just reliable. Great target for the quarterbacks.
How much easier potentially can your job get if the defense is what it looks like it's going to be, and providing you guys more opportunities, getting those other offenses off the field, just getting your side of the ball that you worry about more reps every single game? How useful can that be to you as a coach?
It can be very useful. We work hand in hand. It has to. When we were 6-3 last year, that's how we were playing. We were playing great defense. We were playing good ball control and offense. We weren't turning the ball over, playing the field position game and winning close games and holding people down to under 20 points, 17 points. So when you have a good defense, A, you have to keep them fresh, right? And then B, they have to get off the field on third down. And towards the end of the year, we were a lot of 3-and-outs on offense. They were on the field a lot. We were abysmal on third down on defense. So that's something we have to continue to work on.
You clearly don't care about releasing depth charts. What is it like having a job where you have to do something that you have to do, and then you get asked about it endlessly after you do it? How do you not get incredibly frustrated with that process?
Well, I do get frustrated. I think it's week 1 of the preseason. Obviously, there's a few starters that everybody should know. I mean, Deron Payne's going to start.
Sure.
Jordan Reed's going to be a starting
Pretty
tight
good player.
end. Trey Quinn's going to be in a slot. But, there's a lot of guys we're still battling, trying to figure out who's who and who's where. Cornerback, defensive line, outside linebackers. Kerrigan will start. Trust me on that.
I like that.
Okay.
Breaking news right here on CDB.
Inside backers, so we have some receivers battles, not just for 1, 2, and 3, but everywhere. So until this whole process takes place, let us make our decision. And when we make the decision before the Philly game, you guys can see the depth chart.
But it's not important that we're looking at Deron Christian and then Donald Penn and saying, oh, my God, this is not how we thought. Like, that doesn't mean as much as we think that it does.
Correct.
We have a lot of time to fill. Those quarter hours are really important. You understand that. I have heard from so many people that one of your greatest strengths is navigating Ashburn. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but it seems to me there's an enormous amount of scrutiny on this franchise. And this is a very interesting year that you have coming up right here, and you don't seem to be stressed out. You seem to be handling it well, serving so many mistresses. Where does that come from? Could you cull that ability? Is that innate? Is that a Gruden characteristic? Like, how do you work on that part of what your job description would be?
Serving mistresses?
You know what I mean, not hopefully you're not serving mistresses while you're on. This is going in the wrong direction. What I'm saying is that your job is part football and then a lot of political. How do you work on that side of it?
First of all, we have to focus on the football, and that's what we try to do. We try to keep everything in-house, focus on how we can get our team better. Yep. And
Make sure the mistresses are serviced.
And then try to, ignore the noise as much as we can. But a lot of these guys, they have their Twitters, and they take a lot of things personal, and some things get blown out of proportion that we have to handle in-house the right way, and we try to do that. Unfortunately, sometimes things get blown up and makes us look bad, but we have a pretty good job of squashing it in-house with our team and keep everything open in front of our team and don't brush anything under the rug.
How would you characterize this gentleman's play over here to my left and your right?
Morgan Moses?
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He's got cool shoes on, man. Those blue shoes don't match the burgundy and gold.
They do not.
They do not.
Those look like fine to me.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys supply ice in the ice tubs? Because I saw him walk out here yesterday in his football pants and nothing else and just drag about 4 bags of ice out of that thing and then smile at the crowd and flex and then walk back into the locker room. It was very entertaining.
That is really odd thing to notice.
I noticed it immediately.
Did he have big muscles, Chad?
Look, if I were one to comment on things like that, I would say absolutely. Made me want to put in a little bit more time on the preacher curls. Cleveland, unique opportunity. It's a team that's a lot is expected of. It's the first preseason game. I know you want to get out of there healthy. What are another couple goals you'd like to have?
We're going to play a lot of core players, special team-wise, maybe core backups that will eventually turn into starters. This is a great chance for them to get quality exposure.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times in practice you do ones versus ones, and sometimes the twos don't get that many, and the threes kind of, by the end of the day, like the threes only got 10 reps today. So this is a great chance for these guys to get a lot of quality reps and for us to see what they can do. They have to take what they've learned in the classroom on the practice field and then go out and produce and see how they handle it in the running game and the passing game and defensively, man-to-man zones. So it'll be fun to watch them.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Quentin Tarantino
I have not seen
film?
that yet, but I have seen all those movies, I think. So
Alamo Draft House, 2 tickets, me, you, bucket of popcorn. What do you say?
Sure.
All right, done deal. When are you back in Ashburn? Let's make this happen.
I think we come back Monday, Sunday or Monday.
All you can drink Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA on me, my friend.
Oh, that's tasty.
It is tasty stuff. Coach, great to see you in person. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thanks,
Should we
Chad.
break or should we just bring Morgan on? What do you guys want to do? Let's just bring Morgan on.
Oh,
sounds great.
This will be an entertaining segment. All right, Morgan, here you go.
Thank you, Coach.